Knockout Legends in the building. Like, comment, and subscribe. So today I want to talk about the Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk press conference. Now, since we've had the big card that is the Day of Reckoning, now we have the Ring of Fire. Now, the press conference was interesting for quite a few reasons, to be fair, but it kind of stunk a little bit of desperation. Now, when we had the first card, the Day of Reckoning, we were treated with all that array of talent and all that array of brilliant fights that got put together. So to top off the cherry on the cake, they've done this press conference, and it was a little bit of a letdown because don't get me wrong, Tyson's entertaining and he tried his best to give everyone the value for money, but he couldn't rattle Usyk. Everything he said, even though Usyk doesn't speak that good English, he managed to make Fury a bit nervous and a bit kind of uncertain. But I think what Fury was trying to do was get confidence from the press conference by saying and doing what he could to give him the impetus, so when he goes in the fight, he will beat Usyk. But it's weird. It's like he met his match. Normally, Fury wins in the mind games and like in certain aspects. But in this aspect, I think he lost, to be fair. Usyk had his number in all aspects. When he was cussing Usyk, calling him a sausage, calling him ugly little gat teeth rabbit, MFR, all that other stuff, he couldn't rattle him. He couldn't rattle him, and he even said, look, I'll do my talking in the ring. I'll talk in the ring. And people were clapping, and then he was saying that God's picked him to be the champion and he's going to be the champion, and it was funny. That was funny. He went, no, God's not picked you. God's picked me. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. It was funny. He's arguing with a guy who can't speak English or doesn't speak English that well, but like, it was funny that seeing the press conference, it's like it backfired on Fury, because everything he said, he had an answer for when he did actually speak, even though he doesn't speak English. And even in the limited kind of spoken English that he spoke in, he managed to get his point across and made Fury look ineffectual. And to be honest, Fury just looks like a sideshow now, where no one's going to take him serious because of the Ngannou fight and what happened, and then him coming in there again to milk it, because that's all he's doing. Every time he comes into these fights, he's just trying to milk everyone and milk the cow for as much as he can so he doesn't have to fight. Because I reckon after this fight and the next fight that they have, that's it. Because I think there's going to be 2 fights. I don't think it's 3. After that, he's done. I think he's going to retire. I don't think he's got any more. I don't even think he's got an Anthony Joshua fighting him. By rights, he should fight Joshua. That's the fight to make if Joshua comes through his next couple of fights, to be fair. And then that should end everything for everyone. But like, I don't actually see it. I think he's going to deny Joshua his last fight or his legacy fight kind of thing, and then retire and sail off into the sun if he wins both fights, just to be spiteful. Because I can see that in Fury. You can see there's a lot of jealousy and bitterness and envy in the way Fury is towards Joshua, because he feels like he should have had that what Joshua had. He should have had the popularity what Joshua had, and he should have had the love of the fans. There's that kind of bitterness because he is basically the more experienced veteran and he's been around longer. But isn't it funny how times change and people, the way they see themselves, it changes. And like, at the moment you're the top of the tree, but really are you? Because a lot of it is hype, and it's only because you've managed to milk your own fans that are like sycophants that actually have come out for you to support you, that you've rinsed them. Because you rinsed them with the Chisora fight and you rinsed them with the Dillian White fight. And to be fair, you used both fighters because you knew the drawing numbers as well, along with your own fans, to sell out the stadiums to make money. So one thing you knew about was the business acumen side of things to get money, and you used Frank as well to do that. And you knew both fighters because I don't think there were matchroom fighters at that point because neither of them were signed to matchroom. You knew you could use them and make money. So, and you did promise to give both of them fights as well. So the only other fight really left on the list, the Christmas list that the fans want, it would be the Joshua fight after the Usyk fight. So it's a case of will we get it? But anyway, the antics and histrionics in the press conference were just a bit, at some points they became cringeworthy. The only thing I'm surprised at, the only person that wasn't there to cause more of a scene was his dad. So he's probably been banned, but like they know how the rest of them act anyway. So the fact that like they probably show him up, he probably weren't allowed to come. But anyway, the face off was interesting because he tried to kind of assert his authority on him and bully him, but it didn't work. The same way he did what he did to him, he got done back to him. So I think the fight's going to be a good fight. I think it's going to be a really good fight. It's going to be a case of, can Fury knock out Usyk, and will Usyk be trading with Fury, and will he actually try and put him out? But like, I think Usyk's more comfortable at the weight. So can Fury hit Usyk? I think he's going to have problems catching him. The fact that he keeps calling him Rabbit shows you that he knows it's not going to be an easy night of boxing. Yeah, he's going to box him off the back foot, but at some point he's going to have to either hunt him down or at least pressure him, else he's just going to be chasing shadows all night. And if he's doing that like he had to do with Steve Cunningham, he's going to have problems. He's going to have problems because he's going to have to cut off the ring and like corner Usyk now, because Usyk's vulnerable to the body and Tyson Fury does body sparring. I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to try and cut off the ring if he can't box him from a distance, and then go to the body and try and bully him and use his weight and then go to the body. And that'll probably be how he wins the fight. He'll just make it ugly and then try and take out the body and then go for the headshot and knock him out. So we're yet to see if someone roughs up Usyk, what will happen to Usyk. But anyway, so it'll be interesting. But anyway, leave your thoughts in the comment section and tell me what you thought about the press conference and what you saw. Did you see any weaknesses from either fighter, and who do you think won the mind games? Me personally, I think Usyk kind of got a psychological edge in that battle. But anyway, leave your thoughts in the comment section, like, comment and subscribe, and that is another one from Knockout Legends. Peace.